Out of all the Arabian fragrances I own, these are the fruity ones I keep reaching for over and over again. Whether you like tropical fruits, berries, peaches, or citrus, there's something on this list for you. So if you want to see the fragrances that made this list, then please continue to watch. And if you are new here, my name is Shells. I cover fragrance, beauty, lifestyle, all the things. So if that sounds like your type of vibe, I welcome you to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and drop me some comments down below so we can get to know each other. First on the list is one that opens up with a burst of beautiful tropical fruits, instantly taking you to vacation. This one is from Rayhaan and it's called Pacific Aloha. This one is so bright and refreshing, giving off that clean island air without being overly sweet. This one is said to be inspired by Room 1015's Wave Child. Honestly, I do not own that fragrance and I don't care to own that fragrance because this one smells so beautiful. This is also giving similar vibes to Anna Abiyed Coral from Lattafa. But there's something about this one that smells a bit more airy and tart. There's a beautiful melon note in the opening. There's lemon, coconut. So you get similar vibes. But this one is not so syrupy sweet. I like the freshness that this one has. But my God, this smells like a bowl of exotic tropical fruits. Very beachy, very airy. I literally just got this bottle, and guys, look at this dent already. That's how much I have been enjoying this. It's giving that hard candy type of vibe too. So if you like those Jolly Rancher hard candies, you will like this. But my goodness, it smells so beautiful. And I love that it doesn't get in that, overbearing or clawing category. It's just sweet, slightly tart, a bit tangy. There's a refreshing aspect to it. So to me, this is a well-rounded tropical fragrance that's going to have you smelling amazing. And let's not talk about affordable, okay? So if you had Wave Child on your radar, might as well go ahead and get this, okay? So this one is Pacific Aloha from Rayhaan. The next fragrance isn't your typical citrusy type of fragrance. This one smells more rich and velvety if you like a good pineapple note. This one is from the house of Lattafa and it's called Nasamat. And let me tell you something. This is a pineapple fragrance that has depth and warmth and richness. This smells very luxurious. This is a fruity fragrance that I think I personally would wear in the evening on a date night. Usually I would designate my pineapple fragrance, to wear in the daytime, but no, not this one. It has a very lush and ripe, juicy pineapple in the opening, accompanied by apricot. There are some florals in the heart, but there's a depth that creeps in when this fragrance settles on the skin. There is sandalwood, there's cashmeran down in the base. But to me, it's pulling very leathery, like there's a leather note in here. So picture a juicy, ripe pineapple with a hint of florals and then something deeper and darker down in the base. Very beautiful. Something about this just smells very luxe and I quite like it. If you're looking for a great pineapple fragrance that you can wear in the nighttime, I would definitely suggest that you get your nose on Nasamat from the house of Lattafa. Moving on to a fragrance that kind of shocked me, I'm not gonna lie. I was scrolling on TikTok, right? And I saw this fragrance, Fanus from Amaran exclusive. Now, mind you, I knew nothing about this fragrance. And they kept saying, oh, how this smells like Maldives in a bottle from Kiaana. And I was like, oh my God, I need to tell my besties about this. Child, when I got this fragrance, it smelled nothing like Maldives in a bottle. I was like, why are these girlies like that? Like, just be honest, okay? But to my surprise, this smells incredible if you like a creamy, lactonic type of fragrance, slightly gourmand. This opens up with a ripe, creamy type of banana. You slightly smell the pear. You get hints of the jasmine that's in here, and you get a nice creamy coconut. Then it dries down into this beautiful vanilla type of situation. So think ripe banana, creamy coconut, sweet vanilla. Very creamy, very lactonic, very, very nice. This is a creamy, fruity gourmand that you can wear in the daytime. Not at all heavy, not at all a literal gourmand. Just creamy, sweet, and beautiful. Talk about looking for one thing and ending up with another. But I am so, so happy to have this in my collection. So if these notes speak to you, get your notes on Fanus from Amaran exclusive. Up next is a soft, fruity, enchanting fragrance for those who are drawn to quiet elegance. This one is from Aroma Concepts and it's called Silken Spell. And I know you're probably going to say Aroma Concepts is not an Arabian company, but this fragrance was made in the Middle East. So technically, it is an Arabian fragrance. Okay, don't come for me. But back to the fragrance. This has a pear note. I think there's raspberries, there's blackberries, or is it blackcurrant? But there's something so soft and luxurious about this. This is very much an understated luxury smelling type of fragrance for persons who are not drawn to those loud, beastly scents. This is for my aristocrats, my upper echelon. Those who like to smell good, but in the background. This one is going to be a fragrance that is going to pull people in once they come close to you. It also has a quiet mystery to it as well. And this one is said to be inspired by Kirky from Tiziana Terenzi. But my God, you smell the fruitiness and you smell some woodiness as well. But the way this is blended, I cannot tell you which note I am detecting. I just know there are fruity notes in here. But what I appreciate about this is the quietness, the softness, the elegance and grace that comes with this fragrance. So this is for my girlies who cannot be bothered with those fragrances that keep screaming at people. This is not one of them. So if this fragrance speaks to the type of fragrances you like, get your nose on Silken Spell from Aroma Concepts. There is no way I can speak on fruity Arabian fragrances and not mention Rouge Orchard from Atralia. Every single time I smell this fragrance, I fall in love all over again. Raspberries, cherries, there's patchouli, there is some woodiness down in the base. Oh, when you speak about niche quality, this is what you talk about. This is inspired by Rouge Trafalgar from Dior. And I'm telling you, I have no business even talking about that fragrance because this is everything I need. I don't know if you guys understand. When you have an extensive collection and you can put this type of dent in a fragrance, should tell you all you need to know. This has been my spring and summer signature scent. I cannot get enough of it. Smells very, very expensive. Easily could be mistaken for a fragrance that costs $300. Quality, performance, projection, everything you could ask for in a fruity fragrance is right here. Something about this fragrance that smells like an apple mixed in with patchouli, eeriness, freshness, richness, beautiful fragrance. I cannot recommend this fragrance any more than I already have. Okay? Get your nose on it. Rouge Orchard from Atralia. And to end things off, this fragrance is newer to my collection. But when you talk about a dupe smelling better than the original, you talk about Kiaana Vibes from Afnan. Beautiful, juicy, tropical, slightly tart type of fragrance. Picture a nice dragon fruit mixed in with a juicy, ripe, fresh pear. There's frangipani, there is peony, there's patchouli. Very, very juicy, beautiful, tropical fragrance. And this one is inspired by La Bamba from Carolina Herrera, which is also a beautiful fragrance. But the added pear note in this one just makes it a bit smoother and more approachable than the original. So, so beautiful. And for me, I get a little better performance from this one. You know, it's a little bit brighter, a little bit fruitier too than La Bamba. So if you are looking for a nice, juicy, fruity, slightly tart type of fragrance to take you through the summer, get your nose on this one. Kiaana Vibes from Afnan. Now you know what I'm gonna say. With that being said, I hope you have an amazing one, and I will catch you in another video. Bye. God created you to stand out, not fit in. Don't shrink yourself just to fit in. Have you ever felt like you don't belong?